welcome to today's vlog. Today is going to be a pretty busy day for me. I was up quite late last night preparing for today just to make it go a little bit smoother. So I meal prepped Echo's breakfast, made his daycare lunch, packed his bag, did the house reset, just made sure that there was less to do in the morning. I knew it was going to be pretty full on and just wanted to make it as smooth as possible, and it was actually such a nice morning. Like, it went super smoothly. It was very similar to what it was like when it was just Echo and I and we had a pretty solid morning routine, and it was just such an enjoyable start to the day. So it was a little bit like that this morning. I was supposed to have a planket visit. So planket is kind of like a wellness check for baby, just to make sure that they're gaining weight, answer any questions that you might have, make sure that you have all the resources you might need, just to check up on baby and make sure that everything is going smoothly. And I do have a few questions that I need to ask her, and it's always really good peace of mind to get her weight checked. So I was looking forward to that, and that was going to be early this morning before daycare drop off. I called her like 20 minutes after she was supposed to arrive, and she had accidentally booked me for next week even though we'd agreed on this week. But it's not a big deal because I was actually supposed to have the appointment last week, and I remembered, and then the day just turned to custard. Eva's sleep was terrible that day and I ended up forgetting, and she showed up and I just gotten Eva to sleep for the first time that day, and so we ended up having to flag that one. But I'd like forgotten to let her know that I couldn't have the appointment anymore because I had just forgotten. So it's not that big of a deal, but we were like super prepared this morning and ended up just kind of waiting around the house for this visit that never came. So I was a little bit behind on getting Echo to daycare and then getting Eva to sleep this morning. So I've kind of only just gotten her down for her morning nap. I've got some filming to do today. I'm also getting a haircut later today, which I'm super nervous about. I'll just let this airplane go by. I've got a couple of packages that came in the mail yesterday, and I'm extremely surprised that I managed to wait until today before I ripped into them. So let's open this one. This is from Jamie K. It's for the children, obviously. I love Jamie K, and their Black Friday sales are really, really good. I grabbed my son some new essentials, a t-shirt and matching shorts. I love the Jamie K essentials, and I'm pretty sure both of them were only $10 each. So I got him a set in green, and then I also got him a white pair, but the top is a long sleeve. These I will be able to keep for baby Eva when she gets older as well and is able to fit these. So that's what I got for Echo, and then I got a couple of singlets for Eva. I have a lot of small sized clothing for her left over from her older sister, but I didn't purchase many large sizes in items of clothing because Noah Lee passed away when she was only 2 months old. I tend to buy 0 to 3 and 3 to 6 month old clothing, so I don't have anything or much things that are the next size up. So I grabbed Eva a couple of items in 3 to 6, and these will be for over the summer period here. These are just like simple little beautiful singlets. These were also $10 each, I think, which is so good. I honestly love their stuff and it's so affordable. Another airplane. I really need to get Eva some summer pajamas, but they didn't have any that I liked, or any like short sleeved pajamas that I saw anyway. So I grabbed her a couple of winter ones, but these are size 6 to 12, so these will be when it's getting colder here again. How gorgeous is that? This looks ginormous. I cannot believe that my baby will be this big in not too long a time. I also really like that this is like a kimono style, so it crosses over the front, because I recently discovered that that is the best design because then the zip doesn't touch baby's chin. But then I also grabbed her this one, which does have the zip down the middle. I have a couple of these ruffle edged ones already in her current size, and they're so cute. So this is more of like a daytime sleep suit that I would put her in, and then this one looks like it'll be great for sleeping in. Anyway, I also grabbed her some more socks. These are in a big size as well. I got size 1 to 2 year old. These were $3. These gorgeous socks with little cherries on them were $3. Speaking of socks, that's everything I got for the kids. I got a PR package from CC May. They are a Pilates Socks brand, company, stockist. They make Pilates socks and they are adorable. These are seriously so cute. I feel like there is definitely a gap in the market for cute Pilates socks, and I've been doing 1 to 2 Pilates classes a week at the moment. I'm really enjoying it since I started it late in my pregnancy and just fell in love with Pilates. So I still do my strength training, but I'm also doing a couple of classes during the week. So these are the styles that they have. I'm pretty sure this is all of the different designs that they have. So this one has little lemons on it. This one has cherries. Very much love the cherry option. And then this one, I think it's a peach. Yeah, little peaches. I honestly couldn't decide which one I love more. If you're into Pilates and need some grippy little socks, highly recommend these. I have a Pilates class this evening, so I will wear them tonight and show you guys and let you know what I think. If you can see the other boxes in the background, that is Echo's Christmas present that also just arrived yesterday. I'm so glad that I got onto it earlier rather than later this year, because I have a habit of having big ideas and then not following through. So we got Echo a trampoline during the Black Friday sales. There's something about these sales during the year, there's always really good discounts, and I always plan to get stuff. There's things that I need to get or want to get throughout the year, and I'm like, I'll wait for the Black Friday sales, and then the time comes and I get super overwhelmed and one, either not buying anything or not buying the things I need, or two, panic buying. But I did have a little list in my head of things that I needed to get, and one of those things was the trampoline for Echo, so we managed to get a really good deal on that this year. I'm so excited to set that up for him. Something to help burn his energy and give him activity and play while I'm tending to the baby and not necessarily able to take him out of the house. So I'm really excited to set that up for him. I know he's going to love it. Please. I just made myself some lunch. I'm still finding it really difficult to make actual meals. It actually has taken me 3 days this week to get the total amount of ingredients to make this very simple pasta. So it's been a long time coming, but I just pan fried some chorizo sausage, some pasta and some pesto sauce. I could probably do with a little bit of salt, but I'm just having some pasta and a fizz. Eva is due for a nap, so I need to put her to sleep. I've got my hair appointment. Ooh. We actually don't have that much time before my hair appointment. So I'm going to cut my hair short again. Back in January, I cut off all the dead stuff. My hair was really long, cut it until it was just healthy hair, and that was purely because half my hair was dead. So I cut off all of the ends, and I had an identity crisis because I have associated myself with long hair and have been growing it for so long, but I knew it was necessary. I was looking for a photo in my phone recently, and I was scrolling through and came across some of the old ones from back when my hair was shorter, and at the time I didn't like it, but when I was looking at those photos, I feel like it suited me more. And so all of a sudden I just had this impulse to cut my hair back shorter to what it was when I didn't like it. So I'm slightly nervous, but also I just feel like I don't suit the long hair anymore. Like maybe this is too youthful of a look for me now. I don't know. At the end of the day, it will always grow back. But my hair grows really fast when I'm pregnant. So during my pregnancy with Eva, it grew back. Literally this whole gap has grown in less than a year, but I doubt that will happen this next time if I do want to grow it back, because I won't be pregnant. So fingers crossed that I like it. We are going to that soon. I was going to just hold Eva for a nap for a little bit before we go to the hair appointment so that she gets some sleep before we go, but there's only like half an hour before we need to leave. Hopefully she might just fall asleep at the appointment or be content enough to be held. She is such a happy baby, but I do really want to focus more on her sleep, so I am going to be working with the same sleep consultant that I used for my son when he was a little bubba. So I am starting to listen to her course. I started it last night during my night feeds. I'm going to listen to the entire course first, and then I'm going to start implementing some of those changes to hopefully get Eva into a bit more of a routine and make sure that she's getting the sleep that she needs. So I'll talk more about why I'm doing that, how I'm doing it, how it goes once I finish listening to this course. So I'll be listening to that over the next couple of days. Also, just before we go, it's going to be so funny because I bet I will finish talking here, and then instead of eating my own food, I'll feed the baby and it'll be time to go. That's why I'm kind of talking really fast. But this magazine is Pregnancy, Bump and Baby, and me and Eva are in it. That's us there. That photo's from our, there's like a photographer's course that one of my favorite photographers did, and she asked Eva and I to be the models. So there's a little excerpt from me and Eva in there, and then the next issue, or one of the upcoming issues, there's going to be a photo of us on the front as well. So that's a nice little keepsake that I'll be able to hold on to for little Miss Eva. Lunchtime for the both of us, and then we're off to get my hair cut. Everyone voted for the cherry socks. I put it on my Instagram poll asking which ones I should wear first because I'm terrible at making decisions. So I'm going to wear the cherry ones to Pilates tonight. I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have after my hair appointment, because I might go and hang out with my sister and my nephew and my son, because he's going to be with them after my appointment before Pilates. So cherry socks are on. I'm just going to wear them with my slides. Finally asleep. I had some of that pasta that I made for lunch for dinner again tonight. I am just making myself a turmeric chai latte. I'm still obsessed with these things. It is a hot drink and it has been really hot today, but I'm obsessed with these, and this is an indication to myself that it is the end of the day, that I've done all the stuff that I need to do, and this tells me that I am relaxing. So I have to have my, oh Jesus, I'm making it wrong. I'm supposed to heat the milk up first. What do we think of my new haircut? I actually really like it this time, I think because I willingly chose the hairstyle, not just because I felt like my hair needed to be healthy. I am also on a little bit of a journey to go back to my natural curls. It's going to take a while because my permanent straightening will need to completely grow out. So I've been getting just smoothing treatments to keep it less frizzy while it grows out back to my curls. But yeah, what do you think of the shorter length? I ended up getting a headache this afternoon. I actually had it when I went to bed last night. I was up really late getting ready for the day, which I already mentioned, but I kind of noticed that I was just getting a little bit sore in my head, and I just figured it was because I was up late, and it just progressively, very slowly got worse and worse over the day to the point where I struggled to get through my hair appointment, and then after that my head was just pounding. So Eva and I came home and I had a little nap with her. She did not sleep for very long, and so we did end up meeting up with my sister and my son and my nephew at the skate park and spending the afternoon with them before I had my Pilates class. The kids have struggled to get to sleep tonight. This is why I'm going to work with the sleep consultant, because my son is typically an amazing sleeper, and I do think it has to do with the focus that I put on his sleep really early on. However, she is so great. She is such a great baby, and so I feel really bad when the decisions that I make during the day impact her. So today, because I was super busy, I wasn't able to get her down for her naps exactly when she needed to go down for them, and so it was a little bit difficult to keep her asleep. Everyone always thinks that if they're exhausted that they will just go to sleep easy and stay asleep and sleep well, but for me it's almost the exact opposite. They might fall asleep, but then they will wake up later, or they'll just be really difficult to get to sleep in general and wake up more often. So can't wait to start. Well, it's going to be difficult, but it will be rewarding to focus on Eva's sleep. Brogan has just popped out to get me some Panadol for my headache. It is feeling much better after my little nap, but I can also feel it slightly coming back, so he should be walking through the door any minute. And then we are going to watch Love Island before he goes. Yes, we still spend extra time together. Yeah, he's just walked through the door. I'm going to have this turmeric chai latte. We are going to pop on an episode of Love Island, and I'm also going to make a little sweet treat with some yogurt and these breastfeeding cookies that I got given. Anyway, thank you for spending the day with me, and I will see you guys next time.